Hey folks, Adam here, and we're looking at this from HSFTOOLS. It's a P2W thermal camera that is absolutely fantastic. Now you can see how easily this is able to pick up my hotspots, but there's a lot of cool sensors and a lot of cool adjustments where we can actually have a fusion of an actual image and the thermal image. We can change the picture settings. We can have picture in picture. Ooh, look at that. And yeah, this is one of the coolest little products that I've had a chance to check out in a very long time. So folks, if you're looking for something that's easily adjustable, we're going to go red hot here. This is going to be great for your everyday work. This is going to be great for finding those hot spots in the drywall, finding electrical issues, seeing where there's wasted energy. Folks, let's go ahead and check this out and kick it off right about now. All right, folks, first we're going to look at my hot tub cover. I want to see how much heat is escaping from my hot tub. So we can easily hold this up and we can see, wow, okay. Well, there's definitely some red spots above my hot tub. Now we can work to determine if that's just from the sun beating down on it or if that's actually heat coming from underneath. But yeah, you can really start to isolate issues when it comes to insulation, heat escaping, cold escaping, and things of the sort. Probably a better indication is my front door, right? We know it should be cool on the inside. We should be keeping the air conditioning inside. So let's go ahead and check that out. And you can easily say that that window is letting some heat in. And then the red area, let's focus a little bit, the red area above and around the door, letting a lot of heat in, which I wouldn't have expected it to be that bad. So this really does tell me, okay, where can we apply some insulation and where can we change some things up? Kind of the same thing for my office. Let's see where the electricity draws are. Let's see where the heat is coming in. Well, certainly the TV is giving off a good bit of heat. Those lights are giving off quite a bit more heat than I expected. And you know what? Compared to having that window open, that new solar shade is doing a pretty good job there. Now, if we look down at the computer itself, not bad, but the keyboard's, yep, the keyboard is pretty heated up. I think that's where the processor is. So we can start to see what is giving off a lot of electricity, what's giving off a lot of heat, and what may be issues in the future. Now I know what I've given you so far is kind of rough swags. We can look at it and tell where things are, but you can actually go into the temperature measurement settings and change them up to give you more exact measurement. You can change your display settings, your parameters, your units, your screen brightness, etc. Capture settings to where you can record 8 megapixel. You can save a visual resolution. You can go ahead, visual image resolution. You can save visual image, and you can adjust the super resolution, capture settings, device settings, everything in between. And say you're in a dark room, you can easily tell that there's an animal in the house. This can be very important. Say you're under a crawl space and there's a possum down there, or a cat underneath your porch. You can use this even in a dark environment to identify the cat, and you can literally see his digestive system. How cool is that? Yeah, this actually gives you kind of, sorry I'm moving around to track the cat, but almost an x-ray of your pets. And not to belabor the point, but you can change all the different various color palettes. Rain, fusion, red, hot, blue, etc. is just a few examples there, and that's going to adjust the way you see the world. And again, folks, my name is Adam, and we're talking about the coolest products on all the planet. This is a great way to be able to see things you would never see, whether that's diagnosing issues with your vehicle, your air conditioning, finding that possum underneath the porch, or just working around the house. This is going to help you with insulation. It's going to help you with electrical. And yeah, I can't recommend this enough. If you don't have this tool, it's time to go ahead and pick it up. It's time to put one in your cart, and they've done this in a manner that doesn't break the bank. Folks, it's time to go pick one up. You will not be disappointed. You know we love and appreciate you, but what are you waiting for? It's time to get to shopping. Now stick around for our up-close portion of the video. Oh yeah. All right, folks, now it's time for our up close portion of the video where you get to see the product up close and personal. I really do like this touch screen because it's very responsive and it's easy to understand. So that's a big selling point. Of course, this is from HSFTOOLS. This is a 256 by 192 IR resolution, dual camera, thermal imaging, Wi-Fi, 8 megapixel visible camera, using super resolution image enhancing 3.5-inch touchscreen thermal imaging camera and video and audio recording. So very cool there. And you can see all those stats right on the box itself. 8 megapixel visual, 256 thermal, -20 to 400 degrees Celsius, super resolution, 25 hertz image frequency, and very cool, 3.5-inch touchscreen. Yeah, they've done a great job with that. Now, in addition, they do have the manual, and a very straightforward device. Now, it does come with the charging cables and everything you need. In fact, they recommend you use their USB-C for it. And here's all your buttons. You got a temperature measurement, fusion, the palettes, the alarm, and the super resolution, enhanced the outlines. Yeah, very cool stuff. Home key, file settings, flashlight, thermal lenses, etc. Tripod mount. I didn't even notice there was a nice little tripod mount on this guy. So there it is right there, your tripod mount. I did not realize. So when you go through the menu, you can see there's your measurement. You can show hot, cold, or center. Very straightforward. You have the imaging mode of fusion, which will show you kind of a fusion of the image itself, the picture-in-picture, and the blending. Now we're actually in front of a screen, so you're not going to get the full effect of this in the up-close portion of the video. And the color palettes, of course. So that's going to be cool. You can go to black and white. You can go black, rainbow, etc. All the different, red hot, very cool. And the level. You can make adjustments auto or manually, yeah. Now on top of all of that, you've got your loop for your lanyard. You can carry it in your pocket. They've done a great job with the power on-off button and the select button. Your LED light to give you a flashlight should you need it. And there's that USB-C charging port. So I really do like the fact that they've made this a very straightforward design that you can understand easily. We've got that picture-in-picture mode. And yeah, they've just done a great job with this. You can zoom in, etc. So, folks, if you're looking for something that is above and beyond, something that will knock out the competition, well, guess what, folks? This is the device for you. It's time to pick one up. You will not be disappointed. Thank you so much for joining us, and adios, amigos.